Hello and welcome to the Arab and the Manc.
There is no excitement at all in that.
Did we not say that we're going to have the microphone in between us instead of passing it around like it's a hot potato?
Hot potato orchestra.
Put it in the middle, you idiot!
No! It's much better like that, trust me.
Spitting into it last week, couldn't even hear anything. Just put it there. How it was the first couple of times we did it. Absolutely fine, wasn't it?
Right.
Right, let's get on with this bloody episode. Have you got anything ready for us anyway this week, which you said you would have? You said that you was going to do the podcast
I
this
have
week.
been very busy with work.
Oh, so it's been left to me again.
Yes, exactly.
Of course it has.
Hello everybody, good evening. I hope you're having a lovely week. I am still ill, but much better, alhamdulillah. Nothing has happened so far. There's nothing to update you. Welcome to a new episode of the Arab and the Manc. The Arab here, I Alomari, and the Manc. What's your name?
Dennis.
Yes, هلا. تفضل.
Right, so today, you're going to ask me what I'm going to be doing about?
Yes, what is it going to be about?
Are you interested?
I'm very interested.
Okay. Today, it's about some twins in Georgia.
Right.
Okay? I'll just tell you the story.
Yeah.
Right, so Amy was at her godmother's house watching Georgia's Got Talent in 2014. Do you have godmothers in... You don't have godmother in Iraq, do you? Do you know what it even means?
Of course I know, Habibi. I grew up in Sweden. I know what a godmother is.
Right.
What
do you want to explain to the people that might not know?
I'm going to explain to them what godmother is. But why, Habibi, do you make... We, in Iraq, we made the world. Every time you start telling me, what do you think? I come from behind the cows or something? Do you know what godmother is?
Saying,
you know,
I don't know
Habibi?
if you have that in Arab countries.
We don't have a godmother,
Well, there
no.
you go then.
A godmother is somebody who, in the event of, God forbids, your mother passes away, they are the next person to take care of you. Do you have a godmother?
I will do, but I don't know who it is.
Do you have a godfather?
I will do, yeah, but I don't know who they are.
What?
I mean, you have them, but it's really just a ceremonial thing. It's not... Because if your mum and dad die, you just go to your grandparents or to some other relative most of the time.
So it's more like a title.
Yeah, it's just something you do at the christening.
Wait, I'm just gonna ask you, يعني inshallah, obviously, if we have kids, when Ilyas and Ishaq and Yaqub come, who is gonna be the godfather and the godmother?
Sean and Amy.
They don't want. They are busy with their own children.
But that's who would be the godmother and
لا.
godfather.
The godfather and the godmother are going to be safe is the godfather, and the godmother is Ala. No, Ala.
Hang on a minute.
Fatma.
That only happens in christenings. They're not going to be christened, are they?
Of course not.
Well, there you go then. So we're going to have bloody godmothers and godfathers.
Okay, yalla. Begin the episode.
Anyway,
Sorry, my
right.
lovelies.
So Amy
Georgia.
in Georgia
Yes.
was watching Georgia's Got Talent in 2014.
Just 1 second. Georgia in America, the one?
No, in Georgia,
The country.
the old Russian state. Yeah. Which
Can
is
you
now
tell me exactly
an
where?
independent country.
Tell me exactly where it is. I just want to imagine on the map.
Do you know where Russia is?
Yes.
It's next to Russia.
Which side of Russia?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. It's on this side, the European side.
The European. Okay.
Okay. I don't know exactly where. It's I think it's towards the northern part of the... You know, you got Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia and all them.
Of course I know Estonia.
Well,
I know all about her.
I think Georgia's around one of them, but I don't know exactly where.
Just wallah, one more thing. Why, when you said Estonia, I smiled? Why is it? Why do I know a lot about Estonia?
I've no idea. Oh, from your old... the guy who used to fix your bike.
Yeah.
Estonia.
Lowry, if you're listening, I love you. You're my first love. Anyway, yalla. So a girl was watching Georgia Got Talent in 2014 with her family. Yes? How old was she?
She would have been around about 12 years old at the time.
Very young.
And while she's watching, on the screen comes a girl to dance who looked an exact spitting image of her. A double of her.
You know what we say in Arabic? We say he creates from the similarities 4. يخلق من الشبه 40. It means God creates 40 people that look the same. Do you have that?
40?
Yes.
No, we say that everyone has a twin, not a twin, but everyone has a doppelganger somewhere, yeah.
Yalla. Anyway. Yeah.
Which is exactly what Amy's mum said to her when she found out, because people were actually, she looked so much alike that her friends were calling her, asking her, like, why is Amy on TV and why has she got a different name?
Okay.
Why is she going under a different name?
Yes.
So her mum just said, like, brushed it aside, said, everyone's got a doppelganger.
Okay.
So 7 years later, Amy herself then posted a video on TikTok getting her eyebrow pierced.
Okay.
And
eyebrow pierced or ear. Eyebrow,
yeah. So the girl who was dancing was called Anno.
Bad choice.
Are you listening? The girl who was dancing was called Anno. So 7 years later, when Amy posted that video, Anno was sent the video by a friend saying that how much this Amy looks like her.
Okay.
So Anno decided to try and find out more about her, but couldn't find anything online. I'm presuming, I don't know if TikTok had, you couldn't just message people directly or whatever in them days.
I did not use TikTok.
Idea.
I didn't even know TikTok existed. What? Oh, 7 years later, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
2019, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that old, to be honest, but maybe it was in Georgia.
Yes, it began when COVID came. That's where all these silly people who
2020,
dance.
so it must have started before that, though.
COVID started at the end of 2019.
Yes, but it was December 2019. It didn't actually take off around the world till afterwards, did it?
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm getting very
heated conversation.
heated this today, isn't it?
It's fine. I'm just setting the facts.
Can see a divorce coming. So anyway, she wanted to find out more about her, and so because she couldn't find anything online, she put the video in a shared WhatsApp group for the university that she was at.
Anno?
Mm-hmm. And Amy lives 250 miles away.
Far away.
Yeah, from Anno. But when she put this on the university WhatsApp group, somebody actually recognised her and actually knew Amy.
Why did she post it? She just wanted to meet up?
She wanted to find out more about her. She realised she could see that the resemblance herself and decided she wanted to find out about her. So this person who knew Amy on the WhatsApp group connected the pair together on Facebook. So Amy knew straight away who Anna was. She remembered her from that dance and it had never gone out of her mind.
Of course.
And they started speaking to each other, and they both found out that they were born in the same hospital, just a couple of weeks apart. They didn't have the same birthdays. But they also both had a genetic bone disorder, dysplasia. Mm-hmm. And so they started to think this doesn't seem right. They both have the same genetic disorder. Mm-hmm. They're both from the same hospital. They both look absolutely identical. Mm-hmm. And so it just seemed a bit weird that why they're born separately and they're not related or anything like that. So they decided to meet up, and then eventually they confronted the families and asked questions about them, and they admitted that both of them had been adopted in 2002.
Wow.
And they were adopted a few weeks apart, so the birth certificates were showing the times they were adopted as babies rather than their actual birth date.
So Amy's mom, when she watched the video in 2014, knew that could have been her twin, but she didn't tell Amy.
Well, she didn't know they were twins. She didn't. I'll get to that later on. But yeah, basically, she just brushed it aside. Maybe she thought I don't know. It does seem a bit weird, that doesn't it? But maybe she just thought, oh yeah, they look alike, but they're they're not absolutely identical. Because I've actually seen pictures of them and it says they're identical. They both think they look identical, and I don't think they do either. They look similar, but they don't look like twins. They could be sisters, definitely. But anyway, so the mother said that they were both unwanted, and as babies, the mum didn't want them, but they didn't know that they were twins. They were just told that they were just one baby, and but they'd have to pay the doctors to avoid going onto adoption waiting lists and stuff like that. You can pay the doctors; it'll all be arranged, and you can get you can have the baby. So that's what they did.
Okay.
And like I say, they didn't know there was another child, and they didn't know that what they were doing was illegal either. Which Georgia was a bit of a messed up place at the time. It just got independence.
At that time.
Well, I don't want to denigrate anyone's country.
You go there if your grades are rubbish and you want to study.
Is that right?
Yeah. Medicine and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, another set of twins, Elaine and Anna, had almost identical story. They also met on TikTok.
Who?
Elaine and Anna. These are two separate people now.
Also Georgia.
In Georgia as well. They had the same story. Both met on TikTok, or saw each other on TikTok, got in touch with each other, found out they were twins. And again, their parents said they didn't know anything about having another child. They paid doctors for the baby, been told it was unwanted again. But Anna's mother said that she'd paid an amount that would be enough to buy a small apartment in Georgia at the time. So we're talking thousands of pounds or thousands of dollars, whatever. And they'd been on the waiting list for 6 years, waiting to adopt. So when they found out they can just jump the queue by paying money to jump the queue, they just decided they'd go ahead and do that. So so that's what they did. But the Facebook group that put all these families together, it was set up by a journalist called Tamuna Musaridze.
Finally, some Georgian name, because Elaine and Amy is not very Georgian. I feel like you're making it up. Anyway.
Russian, Anna.
No, Anna is Russian, but like Amy and Elaine.
Elaine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just, like you want Tatiana or like something like that. Tatiana.
Anyway. So in 2016, this Tamuna, the woman who set up the Facebook group. Tamuna, yeah.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
Because it's just like, it's a funny name. Like Tamuna, it just makes me think of, what do we call rice in Iraqi?
Timon.
So it's like a little rice. Okay. Sorry, it's an inside joke.
Is it?
Yeah.
Very inside. So in 2016, her mum died.
Her Tamuna.
Yeah.
Oh, Allah yarhamha. God have mercy on her soul.
Well, who she thought was a mother. But when she was clearing out the house, she found that 2 birth certificates with she had 2 birth certificates with her name on, but with different dates of birth.
How old is Tamuna now?
She's getting on a bit. She's I think she's 40 now.
No, not now in the day. Now when she found out.
This was in 2016, so she'd have been 32 or something. So she started to suspect as well that she was adopted. So she started the group really just to find her own birth parents.
Okay. And
she was contacted by a woman who thought that she knew who her mother would be. So she did her own research for the woman but couldn't find anything. So she put up a fresh post on the Facebook group with her name on there and asking for help to find her. So this woman's, the person whose name was on there, her aunt contacted her and said, take the Facebook post down. I think this is your mum. She concealed a pregnancy back in the day.
Oh.
But take the Facebook post down, probably for, family reasons or whatever. But she'll agree to do a DNA test to see if they are related.
So did the mum tell this random woman to tell Tamuna, or?
I don't think so. I think this woman just saw the post. I'd heard about this pregnancy of her aunt. So anyway, she did a DNA test. while she's waiting for that to come back, she obviously got the phone number for her and give her a call, and she just completely denied that she was her mum, and that she wanted nothing to do with her.
What? Oh, she just denied it.
Yeah, just denied it. Don't contact me again.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. Don't want anything to do with you. Don't contact me again, sort of thing. So the results come back, but it proved that she was her mum.
Right.
So she went back to her then, and so she agreed to speak to her, and she actually asked. She said, "If you say that that you were stolen as a baby, then we can, we can have a relationship. If you just say that I didn't want you and just got rid of you because I didn't want you, then just leave and I don't want anything to do with you again."
That makes no sense. So I should imagine that probably I have the feeling that Georgia is a religious country, okay, and it would be looked frowned upon if you have children, if you give birth outside the wedlock. So that would be the reason why she might have said that.
Yeah.
But then to say that if you say you were stolen, but how is she going to tell people that she was pregnant? Like her family and friends would know. Like if she got pregnant and then suddenly she was stolen, it would have been a big story. Like it makes no sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, so anyway, what happened was she wouldn't agree to that, this Tamuna, and but the mum told the story, said, "I had a brief affair with this guy. I don't know if it was a one-night stand or if it was just like a short relationship. But she got pregnant. She concealed the pregnancy and went to Tbilisi, told everyone she was going for an operation and had the baby and then just came back home. Nothing was ever said of her again. So that's how the Facebook group was started. But what it uncovered was about these stolen babies. It turns out that in Georgia, since the 1950s up till about 2006, hospitals were saying to parents that the babies had died and then selling them on the black market.
Oh my God.
She reckons that she's got evidence of over 120,000 babies sold in the black market, and the parents been told that they died at birth.
Oh my God, what a terrible thing. That is so sad, honestly.
It's crazy, isn't it? 120,000 babies just out there not knowing who
their real parents are.
Yeah.
If the family that adopted them did not tell them. And it's horrible.
And the families that have gone through thinking that the baby died. Absolute madness. But with this woman, this Tamuna, her mum gave her the name of her father. And when she put his name in Facebook, it came up that she was his friend on Facebook. And
Da-da-da-da-da. I was trying to search for the music, but it didn't come on time. That is crazy, man. She was his friend on Facebook.
Yeah. She had no idea. He had no idea that she was his daughter. He just liked her work that she was doing with this Facebook group.
Oh my goodness me. How old was he?
I think he's like 70 or 72 or something.
Oh my goodness. Was he not? Please tell me he was nice to her.
Yeah, he was lovely with her, and she's met all his family and everything now, and they were all happy families.